is the one mandated to provide security for everybody in this country, including the already convicted murderers. You are aware of that?
Not aware of it.
No. You will fail to be not understanding what I'm asking. I'm asking you this question. The duty to protect life and property falls under the police.
If you say so.
And this country is not a banana country where the rule of law has broken. So it is not right to say you are preserving his life in cell. And he pays taxes. Everybody pays taxes to be protected. And that it will be dealt with in the cases that I've talked about. Now, what other reason do you need him in cell to detain him for 21 days?
All I stated
what do you specifically want him to do?
All I've stated in my affidavit.
Is there any other reason we have not dealt with?
Everything I require, I have indicated in my affidavit.
Confirm you have his phones.
His phone.
His phone, you have it.
Yes.
And you are seeking this court. Did you have the court order to possess that phone?
I don't need a court order to possess a phone.
Do you need a court order to get access to the phone?
Yes, I do.
Where is the provision that does not allow you to have authority to possess?
It's a seizure.
Wait,
sorry, no. Yona, where is the provision that does not allow you? Surely.
Where is
you
the
are
provision?
Asking for a provision which does not allow you. This is a negative provision, does not exist in our law. He should tell us the positive provision, and council can put it. He can continue putting it to him that this provision does not allow you, not the negative provision.
Maybe rephrase your question.
I'm rephrasing. You know, which has a problem is preparing for the judge. It's not a key to this matter. You need him 21 days for the sole purpose of granting access. Is it him who grants access or the court?
No, Your Honor.
Who grants?
I need the 21 days to complete my investigations.
I've asked a question specific. Do you need my client in cells for the purpose of analyzing the phone?
I need your client in custody for 21 days to complete my investigations.
I've asked a simple question. Is there any role he's required to do in forensic analysis of our phone?
I'm not an expert in forensic analysis, so I cannot say.
So, your varmints are not based on any scientific, because you never consulted a forensic expert? It is you swearing 21 days.
Yes.
And I've asked you, should the court, why 21 days? Why do you need him specifically?
Your Honor, the issue is not about only phone extraction. It's not only about phone analysis.
What else?
I have said to complete my entire investigations that entail so many things. Among them, what you have stated.
And lastly, you have already attached the order in your application. Look at it. We have an order. True. Makori, this is a competent advocate and witness.
No,
I have seen an annexure here.
Can I check, yes?
I've seen an annexure there. We were given an annexure that has. Is it yours?
Yes.
Or it is on it?
No, it's ours.
Very well. Let me ask you the question. You are certain you are getting
It's a draft.
these orders?
Counsel, this is
No.
a draft.
No.
It's a draft.
Which is saying, is the office of the DPP or IPOA that gives the orders, or is the landed court? What is the import of you drafting an order? Is it a formality that in this court already you have decided, not the court decides? Who decides? I hope it ceases from being
I hope
the norm.
we can save time by admitting that the application was drawn by the office of the DPP. What we have annexed as an order is a draft order. It is not the first time today, is it 18? It has been done since I was a law student at the University of Nairobi, where we do draft orders. The court can reject it, it's not binding on the court. So that we save time for counsel and his client. We
Which have only for good practice.
We admit.
Avoid doing the judicial work. Leave the courts to do their works.
So maybe Mr. Witty, let's not delve so much on that here.
Yes.
I think what Mr. Witty is saying is just a practice that they have adopted from the DPP's end, which is not a good practice.
It is not good practice.
So let's leave it at that.
If I sat in that office, I wouldn't allow that. But I was chased. Thank you very much. Let me allow Mr. Kangai to proceed. Oh, sorry, Your Honor, I said,
You said
if an advocate is not allowed to talk, I will be stoned out. Put Mr. Shadrach on board. He has just left class to come out. He was teaching till he's late on the forum.
So Mr. Kangai is Mr. Shadrach.
They will release Shadrach, then
We're just trying to put in order. It should be a difficult one. After Mr. Shadrach, Mr. Keto will play his legal basis. Then I'll wrap the application. I think Mr. Umbeta and Mr. Ngunyi will be making a submission on that.
Your Honor, with your permission, I will ask very few questions to my colleague, Mr. Jibril. Unlike my seniors, I am the soft one.
And I hope you are around so that you don't ask again the same questions which I have already answered.
Yes, I teach law, just relax.
Mr. Jibril's sentiment is valid.
Yes.
I was about to make the same commentary.
the problem is his body. Cliff, make sure he eats well.
So that we can avoid repetition.
Thank you. Mr. Jibril, I want you to confirm to the Honorable Court that indeed one person of interest in the matter surrounding the death of the late Albert Ojwang is the Deputy DIG Eliud Langat.
Please repeat your question.
I want you to confirm to the Honorable Court that the late Albert Ojwang was arrested pursuant to a complaint made by the DIG, Mr. Eliud Langat.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You also want to confirm to the court that from your preliminary investigations, the late Albert Ojwang was arrested and put in police cell, largely due to the complaint that was made by Mr. Eliud Langat. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You confirm to the court that the investigations you seek time to continue with are investigations meant to assist you to unravel the persons who should be held culpable for the death of Albert Ojwang. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please inform Your Honor the name of the chairperson of the body where you are coming from.
Your Honor, I think we have agreed that what I'm going to answer is what is in my avowment.
Please, just listen.
No.
This is cross-examination.
I decline to answer that question, Your Honor. It is in public domain who is the head of IPOA.
Just respond. That is your work here.
I'm responding.
Please respond. Who is the chairperson of IPOA? That is your work.
My response is it is not in my affidavit.
Yes, yes. JV just informing.
No. Your Honor, we have agreed that I will be cross-examined on what is in this government. The chairman of Independent Policy Oversight Authority's name or his position is not in my affidavit.
But you come from that background.
Yes. Yes. And the council knows who is the chair of the IPOA.
Please answer the question. Who is the head of the body where you hail from?
We don't have a head. IPOA does not have a head.
So who is the chair of the IPOA?
Yes, that should be a right question. The chair of IPOA
Answer, yes.
is one Ahmed Hassan Isaac.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, you confirm to Your Honor that there was a joint press conference on the 9th day of June 2025. Is that correct?
Your Honor,
No,
I'm not going to answer anything outside my affidavit.
Your Honor, if you permit me, just to also give context why I am asking this question. Your Honor, my learned senior and friend, Mr. J.V. Owiti, went to a very large extent in explaining the authority that was made by my Lord Professor Joel Ngugi in the Oscar Sudi case. Some of the parameters that were set by the Honorable Court were two. I think that is paragraph 24 of that authority. On the question about bad faith, the question about exceptional circumstances, and lastly, the balance of the quadruple rights that the court should look at. One of the items that we have a duty and responsibility to prove to you is to demonstrate to you that indeed there is an element of bad faith in the application that has been made before you. And that is why my questions are aimed at eliciting some of these facts based on the evidence that is going to present before you. So, Your Honor, I plead with humility that counsel, my colleague, I even suppose is my senior. My senior should just
No, I'm not your senior.
be kind enough to
I'm not your senior.
Yes, looks are deceitful, but
Your Honor. Yes. Yes. Your Honor.
you cannot argue the vote.
No. Order. Chair.
You cannot argue the vote.
Let me say this. Let me say this for the record. No, let me say it for the record. And Your Honor, protect me. The counsel who is on the floor asking questions should only answer. Learned senior should stop pointing at me. You will have your time to ask me questions if you require. The second, Your Honor, the second point I'm making here is that anything outside this affidavit, whether our chair
Not within your knowledge.
it's not within my knowledge, and please stop asking me. Anything outside this, I'm not ready to answer. It's not within my knowledge, and believe.
What is the basis? What happens to your ruling?
And after all, Your Honor, the application we are making is about an extension of continued detention of the suspect. It's not about what happened on the backyard. What you are pointing is bad faith.
That's why it was trying to lay a basis.
You just give us a minute.
Take a break.
No, we don't need a break. I think just
No, we don't need a break. We don't need a break.
just 1 minute.
That is what we are doing. Yes. It's our intention of making it. If you ask who the chairperson is, just answer if they see them crossing the line and the first So don't let us use that. Yes, that's what they're doing. We are not like this. Calm down.
So calm down. Just answer what Yola, thank you.
Let's just have Eliud and diaspora.
Yes.
They may not fight you. But it is because it also all parties in the system.
Thank you. Mr. Jibril,
Yes.
Counsel, please confirm to Your Honor that there was a joint press conference on the 9th day of June 2025 where the chairperson of IPOA, was in the company of Mr. DIG Eliud Langat and the Inspector General of Police and others?
I'm not aware.
You are not aware. Thank you. So you have not, Your Honor, you have no information that indeed your chairperson held a joint press conference with one of the persons who's been constantly mentioned in the death of the late Albert Ojwang. You have no information, isn't it?
Your Honor, the chair attends several press conferences.
Leave those several.
So I don't follow the chair.
Thank you.
I don't follow the chair for his press conferences.
Thank you. Now, Your Honor, that is very important. You have been very honest with the court. Now, I want to return to paragraph 27 of your affidavit. Yes, paragraph 27. You have made mention that the reason why you are inviting the court to order the pre-charge detention of the suspect before court is because you have fear that he might run away from the jurisdiction of this court, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you, in your well-elaborate affidavit, demonstrated an instance where probably he was invited, he never turned up, or you have proof that he has already booked a ticket to a certain foreign land that he has presented before court?
That is not in my affidavit.
No, you have in your
No, I'm saying
yes.
the answers that you're looking for is not in my affidavit.
No, I am asking a very straightforward question, likely to attract a yes or no.
Yes.
I am asking you again. In lieu of your paragraph 27, on the question about the temptation by the suspect to run away from the jurisdiction of this court, if allowed his liberty, have you provided before this court
No.
any material?
No.
You don't have any material?
No.
Thank you. Your Honor, that should be all for me. Thank you.
The two. I'm actually going to take very limited time in the form of 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Then I can do 125 minutes, depending on how it's Now, Mr. Jibril, I want you to remember the testimony that you've given us just a few minutes ago, where you told us that the scene of crime was processed and released to the relevant authorities. Is that still your stand?
No, it's not in my affidavit. That's my answer. Yes.
You made a representation to this court and told us that the scene of crime was processed and released to the relevant authorities. Is that correct or not correct?
Now, Your Honor, the scene of crime here I'm talking about.
Correct or not correct?
The cells where the deceased died has been processed and released to the relevant authorities.
Thank you. Now, can you tell us the investigative steps that you have used to preserve the CCTV and the occurrence book?
The occurrence book is a digital. It's not.
It's a digital.
It's a digital. Yes, yeah.
Is it with your possession right now?
No, it cannot be.
It cannot be.
It cannot be in my possession.
Have you extracted the relevant entries on that particular day?
Yes, and attached to the affidavit.
Thank you. Now, number 2, about the CCTV, can you tell us the preservation measures that you've taken to preserve the sanctity of that CCTV footage?
Your Honor, we are a team of investigators. That aspect is being done by the forensic team.
So you can also confirm that the CCTV itself is not with the police station. It is with the forensic team.
No, what was extracted is only the DVR. But the entire, you can't carry a whole screen.
It's okay. That's what I want you to tell me.
Yes. What was extracted is only the DVR.
Yes.
Yes.
So the DVR that records the events of that fateful day is the forensics team.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all.
Good afternoon.
I kindly allow me to ask you just 3 questions. I want to take you to paragraph 6A. where you have said the DPO received a complaint from the Deputy Inspector General of Police. Confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it an oral complaint or a written complaint?
It was a letter, a formal,
letter.
yes, a letter to the
Have you
DC.
provided that letter to this court?
No, it's not attached here.
It's not attached here.
Yes.
Thank you. Kindly go back again to paragraph 7, where you say the respondent was arrested and under the Langat police station, OB number 50.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Who booked the respondent at Langat police station?
The booking was done by myself.
It was done by yourself.
Yes.
Thank you. Are you aware of the law governing the booking of a person at the police station?
As per the IPOA Act, yes.
As per the IPOA Act?
Yes. And the regulations.
For instance, are you a police officer or a former police officer?
I'm not a police officer. I'm an
Have
IPOA
you ever been
employee.
a police officer?
Yes, I've been a police officer.
You have been a police officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. Paragraph 21. Now, paragraph 21, you're saying there are co-conspirators. Confirm?
21, yes.
Do you know the co-conspirators by name?
That is part of investigations. I cannot reveal here.
No, I'm just saying, do you know by name, not their names. Do you know them by name? Because you have said there are co-conspirators. Do you know them? Not by name.
Okay, Chief, not asking you to name
Counsel, this is what I've been saying. Let me answer. The thing is,
Let me help you with it.
yes.
Just say yes or no. Do you know the co-conspirators?
The matter is under investigations.
Yes or no?
As of now, no.
You don't know them. Thank you so much. Number 27. You have said that there was the murder of the deceased was planned, executed, and their attempts to cover up. Do you know the people who are trying to cover up the death of the deceased?
One of them is your client.
Do you know that with certainty?
Yes.
Have you provided evidence to that effect? Or
No.
the attempt to cover up?
It's under investigation, but not attached to this affidavit.
You have said yes, you know the client is one of the people trying to cover up. My question is, have you provided evidence that he is one of the people who is trying to cover
As of
up?
now, no.
No.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honor. That is the
I think, Your Honor, that will be the end of the examination of the witness. We will lay now, once he is discharged, his Keaton will lay the basis for our next line of approach.
Even we would like a few minutes of re-exam because that follows cross-examination. So, Mr. Jibrin,
Yes, Your Honor.
my work is to calm you down completely. And make you
Actually, I'm calm and composed.
Thank you. Now, I will limit my questions back to the contents of your affidavit, many times by paraphrasing.
Okay.
What is the basis of your request for detention continuing in one line?
To complete my investigations.
On a scale of 0 to 100%, how much could you, by approximation, attach to your investigations up to now, on a scale of 0 to 100%? It doesn't have to be accurate, approximation.
49%.
49%. So I can mathematically say this as direct evidence that you're saying there is 51% of investigations to be done.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that there are questions about who is in charge of the cells, who is in command of the station. do those questions relate to the remainder of your investigations?
Yes, they do.
Now, to ask another direct question, are the questions from the defense some of the things you need to investigate to complete your investigations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I'll hand over to Mr. Jackson.
It's just one question, the examination. You have been asked whether you have attached any document relating to, I think it was paragraph 6A, some paragraphs in your affidavit, whether you have attached anything to show that even the respondent is a flight risk. Why do you need the respondent in custody? Is there any reason why you have not attached?
Yes, Your Honor. The reason I have not attached what I've collected so far, the 49% I'm talking about, is that it will jeopardize the investigations. And this is actually to protect the integrity of the investigations. That's why we cannot divulge much.
Thank you very much. I believe that is all from our end.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm glad that you confirmed that you were calm.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm going to allow the next phase of our team, led by Kip. Now we proceed on check out cabinet.
It depends how you
As we are ready, we are only asking for the benefit of
how many will be submitting.
4. There's Kiton, there's Langat, there's Tutsi.
We are fine. The only thing that we'll be asking is there something that has been filed so that you can be served, or it's an oral?
Let's see what they've done.
Yes, very well.
If there's anything that you can.
We'll serve you with authorities, simply. Our team serve the state with the
So just